Okay, we've got our scribe at 1 and 21/32, so now all I need is a little short line along out to the left edge of the part. Okay, now it says remove the parallel clamp, rotate the part 90 degrees so that the part's long datum edge is now down on the surface plate, and clamp the part again. So basically what it's saying is we had the part vertical, we're going to rotate it like this. So now that this long datum edge is down on the parallel. And we're going to scribe what's now the vertical height of the hole, which would be a 7/16 of an inch up from the parallel. So take the parallel clamp off, rotate the part counterclockwise down onto the parallel, and put the parallel clamp back on. And just make sure that it's down level on the parallel. And then we're going to set the scribe for 7/16, which would be somewhere about there. Ran out of travel on the fine adjust, so I got to pull this down just a little bit. Okay, 7/16. And now all I need to do is just intersect. Actually, I put the parallel clamp a little too far over. Just intersect the other line that I drew in the middle for the hole. Okay. It says then remove the parallel clamp. We don't need this setup anymore. We're ready to start drawing these 45-degree angle lines. Okay, so it says using the 45-degree angle on the square head, scribe the 45-degree bend and cut line all the way to the other edge of the blank. Okay, it's talking about this line right here. This portion is bend, this portion is cut, the bend and cut line. Okay, from the intersection all the way to the other end. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your combination square. You got two choices. You could put the part like this, or rotate the square and put it like this. So one way you're inside the angle, the other way you're outside. Okay, this is what we want right here. So what you want to make sure is that on the back side, the part's tight against this combination square, and you're going to line up your little 1 and 21/32 line with the edge of the ruler. Like that. And I'm holding it tight against the square, and then I'm just draw a line all the way across there. Okay, then what you do is you take it and you flip it over the other way, and now I'm going to put that little line down in the corner, or close, and line up the edge of the scribe on the line and draw out this way. So now we've got this line and this line. Okay, so I actually skipped a couple of steps on the direction. But now it says, we're at step 13, it says measure the 1/4 inch width dimension from the 45-degree line just drawn and scribe a 45-degree cut line. What they're talking about here is we just drew this line and this line. We need to measure now from this line over a 1/4 inch and just make a little mark, and then we'll draw another 45-degree line. So what you can do is just set the part back on the surface plate or wherever, and I'm going to measure from that line 1/4 of an inch. That's 4/16 right there. 1/4 of an inch over, and just make a little line, and then put it back up on the square and draw that line. Notice I'm not drawing all the way across the part. I'm drawing from the intersection out to the edge, the portion that needs to be cut. Okay, then it says skip the page. Oh, I did them in the wrong order. Step 11 said measure 3/8 from the 45-degree bend and cut line, which is talking about from this line out to here. Here's your 3/8. So from this line, measure out, make a little mark, 3/8, and then draw that one. So it just really doesn't matter the order. You can do this in a lot of different orders. Okay, so 1/8, 2/8, 3/8. Grab a little line. Come up here with the square. Put that line flush with the edge. And this line will cut all the way across. So I'll draw it all the way from corner to corner, from edge to edge. Okay, so that's all the lines. So the next thing it says is, Step 14, on the round steel anvil, not on the surface plate. Do not, under any circumstances, hammer on anything that is sitting on the surface plate. It's a precision flat surface. So we've got some of these little, what we call anvils. It's a piece of a hydraulic cylinder, I think. Works great for a small anvil. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take your part, set it up on the anvil, and the small number stamp, the little tiny ones, these are 1/16 inch characters. Stamp your lab number. Okay. So what I do is I'll stamp the right hand digit first, and you want to be just halfway between that bottom bend line and the edge of your part. Use a small hammer, don't have to hit it very hard. Okay, so there's my lab number. Put the stamps back. Then it says, center punch its location, then punch the 5/16 diameter hole on the correct Roper-Whitney bench punch. Okay, so we'll take our center punch and line that up. Put the tip of the center punch right on the intersection of your two lines for the hole location. Give it a nice little tap. Okay, so now we'll go out into the lab and continue.